Hello everybody, welcome back to Dr. AI Academy. We are excited to have you. Thank you for 2025. We promise to do better in 2026. Please subscribe, share, like and comment like you always do. Without any further ado, let's jump right into what we have for this year. To start with this year, I will be starting with teaching you how to navigate the AI space in 2026 for both technical and non-technical users. I've put together some amazing things that walk you through the AI space this year and make you relevant in your usage of AI. All right, let's walk through it. So, first, what 2026 promises? AI has evolved from experimental tools to essential workspace infrastructure, with companies, organizations, industries utilizing AI for their day-to-day workflow. This year, we'll see more of that happening. A lot of organization research conferences are tilting towards research in the AI space. First-hand psychometric conferences, education conferences, a lot of papers out there are AI dominated. So it's going to be more this year. So far, we've seen the growth of AI to be exponential, from GPT-2 to GPT-5, from Claude 3 to Claude 4.5, from Gemini 2, now we have Gemini 3 Pro. So you see the growth is exponential, and that will also happen in 2026. Now, I have put together 8 things that you will need in 2026, both for technical users and also non-technical users. But I think non-technical users will benefit more from it. Now, to start with is AI literacy. I have an explanation slide that I will show you, but I will just read them and we'll take them one by one. We'll break them down one by one. So the first one is AI literacy, understanding capabilities and limitations of AI. It's one major thing you should know. AI tools, identifying the right tools for the tasks you have at hand. LLM Council, coming together with multiple LLM to solve your bigger problems. Prompt engineering, ability to craft effective instructions. Vibe coding, natural language programming, just from writing your ideas, it turns into applications and all of that. Responsible use of AI. While all of the things I've earlier said are good, it is important that we are safe out there. AI newsletter, be in the know of latest trend and AI updates. AI agents and automation. This is one big one for me. Try to pick one of these automation tools, N8N, Make, or Zapier, and be more productive and efficient in your day-to-day task. And the bonus and the big one, especially for the techie, for the ones that want to become machine learning and engineer expert, is learn and build. Basically, learn, build, and showcase your portfolio. Now, let's jump into the slides. The first one, I have 3 points here. One is understanding AI capabilities. Know what AI can and cannot do. Recognize the strengths in pattern recognition and content generation while being aware of its limitations. The second one is critical evaluation skills. AI still hallucinates. AI still make up things. You don't want to be found in a position where what you thought was right because AI said so was not right. You don't want to fumble. You don't want to, just put yourself under the bus. So always verify AI generated content, understand biases, and apply human judgment before making decisions. This is very important. And the last one is continuous learning. AI evolves rapidly. Stay updated. Newer models comes in. Follow people that talks about AI. Just be updated in your use case scenarios, just so that documentation, read documentation, community engagement. That way you have this continuous learning environment. Join a community. And we have it in Dr. AI Academy. The second one I talked about is AI tools. So choose the right tool for your tasks. content writing, code development. For content writing, again, you look at Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini. Instead of paying for all of those AI tools, $20 a month, you can decide to choose one that is effective for what you are doing and stick with it. You are not competing with the output of ChatGPT or Gemini, except you are doing a bigger project, then you talk about LLM Council. So pick one and use it for your content and writing. Code development, if you are the type that writes code every now and then, nobody is looking at how beautiful or handsome your code is. The problem you are solving is more important than the code you're writing. So use this assistant, use this agent, GitHub Copilot, Cursor, Claude Code for programming. And of course, you can't vibe code your way to solve a problem. If you don't understand what the code is doing, it doesn't make sense. So it's important that you learn how to code before you start vibe coding or building things with most of this AI assistants. For visual creation, like image generation, videos, the bigger one is Nano Banana. It's still mind blowing how beautiful the images it creates. The other one is GPT-4o, Midjourney, DALL-E, Stable Diffusion for image generation. For data analysis, depends on what you're doing. ChatGPT does good. Claude is my favorite, and I think I like it for my data analysis. For research, of course, Perplexity is a search engine. It does a way better job for most of this research. ChatGPT with web search also does that. Most of these tools do these things. Just try to use deep research if you're using ChatGPT. Use research if you're using Claude. Gemini also use deep research. That way, you get the best out of what you're doing. Productivity, you have Notion AI, Grammarly, and jump into automation like N8N and all of that, which I'm going to talk about. So choosing the right tool for the task is very important. Now, the third one is LLM Council. For big projects, involve multiple AI models. You don't want when you have access to elders that can help you solve problems. Out of the multitude of information, you bet good results. So involve multiple AI models. So when tackling significant challenges, don't rely on just one model. Call GPT, call Claude, call Gemini, form a council. I kind of did that when I was doing my literature review. I had about 5 different AI tools, and myself were just debugging and diminishing those papers, and it was really good. So call all of those AI together and use them to solve those big problems. Different models excel at different tasks. Reduce blind spots and biases inherent to a single model. Validate critical decisions through consensus or identify areas needing human review. Combine strengths. Use Claude for analysis, GPT for creativity, Gemini for research, and you're good. Number 4, prompt engineering. Master the act of effective instruction. I'm not a good prompt engineer. Not because there's no particular method I use. I just work my way around till I find the best result, till I find what works for me, basically. But these 6 things are things I kind of do when I prompt. First, I try to be specific and clear. I provide context, constraint, and desired formats. That's important. Second, I break down complex tasks. We have chain of thought, few shot prompting. So I break down my tasks into chains. So first do this, then you move to this. Basically, step-by-step approach. Then I try to assign role. You are an expert in this. That way, he understand where you're coming from and try to act as an expert. I use example. I provide example. So one of the thing about few shot is you give it examples of what you want to do. Then I iterate, I refine until I get my result. The first attempt really gives you a perfect result. So iterating it, refining it before you use them. Sometimes the first thing just goes, but if you try to refine, you get better results. Set constraint, tone, limit, and audience. This way, you can get the best out of this. And again, there are several prompt engineering courses, which I think if they are not teaching you how to connect to API, call the models, build something externally, I just think they are not totally worth it, because prompt engineering is all about crafting questions and just going directly into the model to do that. You can actually do that for yourself. That's my personal opinion. Vibe coding, as sweet as it is, code through natural language and iteration. Vibe coding is the practice of building software by describing what you want in plain language, letting AI generate the code, then iteratively refining through conversation rather than manual editing. I love vibe coding, but it's not scalable, because you don't know how to program and you decide to build an application that you want to deploy. What if it has problem? How do you fix it? You vibe code to fix it? Nah, this thing doesn't work that way. But again, vibe coding is a good place to start. It gives you, you are able to bet your ideas immediately. Those are skills. I mean, if you have some software development skills, just a little of that, then you start vibe coding, I think it can skyrocket your learning progression. So vibe coding is one major skills you should also have and learn in 2026. So test and evaluate AI generated code, understand the basis of what is generated, iterate through conversations. So vibe coding is a good one too. And the sixth one here I've put together, a lot of people don't like listening to AI safety, responsible use of AI, but it is very important. Privacy and data protection. You don't want to find yourself in a situation where you are going against the policies of your organization or your company or school. So it's all your lecturer or advisor. So it's important that you read the policies, you understand what can go in and go out of those interfaces. Because as much as you have clicked, I don't want to use my data to AI to use my data to train, how do you tell whether they are using it or not? So the best way is, create a simulated data that looks like what you're doing, then do it. That way it makes sense. Bias and fairness. Review output critically. You don't just do, oh, according to ChatGPT. You try to do your own reviews just to make sure you are in a safe space. But yeah, those guys are actually doing good. Transparency and attrition. Disclose AI generated content. Just be able to tell that I use AI in this space. AI is here to stay. Everybody, at least everybody now uses AI. Maybe just a few percentage of people are not using AI, but I promise you, one way or the other, you are using AI. Because once you go on Google, whatever you type, you see AI responses. You are using AI. On products, you see AI. On our glasses, Ray-Ban and the likes, there's AI everywhere. Most of the videos you see on social media now are AI generated video. Now you can see AI twins. So AI is just everywhere. So be transparent about using it. And I mean, why not? Then finally, human oversight. AI should augment, not replace your judgment. Review and take responsibilities of those final decisions. Ensure that you go through them rigorously and don't leave AI to make any final decision. We are not there yet. Now, as much as you are doing all of these things, it's important that you subscribe for newsletters. You have daily dose of AI. So one major ones I've put together is Data Hub Global. This is, I love them because every day at around 9-10 p.m. I get daily dose of AI news, trends, and industry oversight. TLDR AI, also subscribe. They have a lot of AI stories, tools, and research that they do on a regular basis. Now, it's important that you subscribe to these official platforms like OpenAI, Anthropic, Gemini, so that you get the latest information from the horse's mouth. Then finally, Dr. AI also, we're looking at putting together a newsletter, a weekly newsletter. We're working on it. Once we are able to put that together, you start seeing it. Please subscribe. Thank you so much. So finally, AI agents. AI agent is one big thing that you should actually look into. how to automate tasks with intelligent agents. And AI agents can autonomously handle complex multi-step workflow. You know these definitions, but I am highlighting three major tools: N8N, Make, and Zapier. These are AI tools that actually help you to collaborate between multiple things. And if you are the type that do repetitive tasks, you pull information from maybe Google Drive, you send it to you send it as an email, you can automate these tasks. Try to look for anything is cool. Most of these are actually low code or no code at all. So try to look into which of them will make sense for you and jump on it. Please learn how to automate. Learn how to automate. That's one big platform AI is creating, AI automation. And bonus for AI and machine learning engineers: learn, build, showcase your portfolio. Continuous learning, stay current with latest model architectures. After RAG, there was CRAG. I'm like, I just finished RAG. What's CRAG again? And I jumped onto it and it was cool. Master frameworks, PyTorch, know what frameworks work for you. Follow research papers. If you're in the AI space and you don't read research papers, you'll be left behind. Experiment with new techniques. Now, doing this continuous learning without building your portfolio doesn't make sense. So create end-to-end machine learning projects with real-world application. Contribute to open source AI projects. Document your work on GitHub and write blog posts. Deploy models to production, cloud, edge, mobile. So it's important that beyond the certificate, what are you doing with the knowledge you've attained? Every certification course you do, make sure there is a project that shows everything. You create an end-to-end project, push it on GitHub, show workings, show that you know what exactly you're doing. Are these certificates good? They are good, but in and of itself, not good. So you have to add those things with projects. Okay, so show impact, not just code demonstrate. Problem solving and deployment skills are very, very important. And that is what I have put together for you in 2026. Have an amazing AI year. Embrace AI literacy. Choose the right tools. Engineer effective prompting and use AI responsibly. Remember, the future of AI is collaborative, creative, and responsible. Thank you again. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and I will see many more of you this year. Bye.